come with me to play some Pokemon Go and do some free little libraries and just take a little bit of a tour around my city. This is the country club. This is a rich part of town, but we went through this part of town to get to the deeper South Valley. There is some beautiful street art in the South Valley. This is some of it. I will be portraying a lot of street art in this video. I absolutely love it. I enjoy where I live very much in Albuquerque. This is my Pokemon Go account. I know this isn't a Pokemon Go account and it's not going to be, but I am playing Pokemon Go, so I figured I would share a little bit of what that looks like. This is actually how I met my husband playing Pokemon Go 9 years ago, so it is very ingrained in what we do as a couple. But yeah, so we're playing Pokemon Go. We went downtown for a little bit, and downtown is so eclectic. There is so many different feelings downtown. We did a little bit of a phalanx raid downtown, and then we ran across the cutest little tiny Roadrunner. The Roadrunner is the New Mexico state bird, and he was so cute. Then I went to my first little free library. This one was adorable. I really loved the blue color. It kind of reminded me of like an old school phone booth in a way, but it had little sunflowers on it. The bottom part is for food and non-perishables, so I didn't really look at that too much, but I did go ahead and look in here, and it was a really well-kept little library, but I didn't see anything that I could live without. I actually have that Matthew Perry book, so I went ahead and just took a little bit of a look around, and when nothing caught my eye, I stuck a long overdue arc in there. I really enjoyed that book, but it's time for it to go to a new owner, and it's from 2004, so perfectly fine to go in a free little library. Then we went to this park and walked around. Sometimes there's free little libraries in the parks, but I didn't see one at this park, so we just kind of played some more Pokemon, got out, stretched our legs. There are beautiful areas of Albuquerque that are just green and lush. It is a hot desert climate, but these places do exist. Then we went to the foothills, which is at the base of the Rocky Mountains. We do live in the valley of the Rocky Mountains. That's one of the beautiful things about Albuquerque. And that's one of my favorite houses in the foothills. I want to live there so badly, but alas, I do not. We saw a deer running through the yard of some of the houses up here. Because again, we are at the foot of the foothills. This is their home and their territory. And there's lots of deer crossing signs. The people that live here expect this kind of stuff. We went to another trailhead in the Rocky Mountains. This is a beautiful area. I did take some pictures of some books here. I decided to pull out my Kindle and do a little photo shoot, which you're going to see here in a second. I did take some books of Love is a War Song by Danica Neva. It's coming out this month. Be aware, because it's a good book. You're going to love this. It's so great. And so I took a little photo shoot with my Kindle and just enjoyed myself. The view from here, that's the city of Albuquerque. It's gorgeous. There are beautiful views, epic skies, just so much love and culture in Albuquerque. Like, I really do enjoy where I live. And then we saw a hawk. I don't know if you can see it. I'm zooming in, but there's a hawk that was flying above the foothills, and just majestic, beautiful area. And I just enjoy this place so much. So then we started driving, and this is a gigantic arroyo. That's where the waters from the mountains and the rains go through. And then, there's some beautiful architecture in Albuquerque as well. This is a church. There's some more street murals, some beautiful work. Absolutely love it. So this is me also using the little free library app, just kind of looking at where I can go next, where I'm at, what's going on, checking the little free libraries to see if there's photos of them so I know what to look for, things of that nature. I thought I would show the app off a little bit since that's what I'm doing mostly right now. And then we went to another library that I found, and this one was also pretty well stocked, but again, nothing that I really wanted in here. I didn't see anything that I couldn't live without or leave for somebody else, or that I hadn't already read. So I just went ahead and dropped off a couple of books in this one as well. Since it was a little bit more empty than the others, I went ahead and left 2 books here. I don't always take, sometimes I just leave. My policy also is if I get a book from a little free library, it goes back in a little free library at some point. Then we saw another Roadrunner in this little courtyard at this apartment complex. complex we went to, and it was a really cute little complex. They had some art and things of that nature, and the Roadrunner was just chilling in the shade. He's so cute. And then we went to one of my favorite public libraries. If you can see, the vibe of this place is so lush, and they have a giant rose garden, which I love. The roses aren't in bloom right now, obviously, but you can see like the vibe and the feel, and you can take a library book out here and read. There's benches and things of that nature. Then we went a little farther down the street and we went to another park, and right across from the park I found this little free library, which is probably one of the coolest ones I've seen. It was huge. It was definitely stocked and maintained. Whoever runs this little free library takes immaculate care of it. It was wonderful. But I also, again, did not see anything that I couldn't live without or didn't want to leave for somebody else. So I didn't get a video of it, but I did leave 2 books in here as well and passed the love along. And that was my day.